Okay, so this video is gonna be a rundown on the method I use for 3 energy. And since I'm the only person in the world that does 3 energy at a decent level, this is obviously the best method that people use. There's definitely better methods that exist out there, but people don't use them. So yeah, these are the best ones that people use. So yeah, I'll just show it to you. So pretty much you need to learn 5 algs. The majority of the time you'll only be using the first two, but the other three are useful a lot of the time, which is why they're still pretty cool to learn. So yeah, anyway, so the first two algs is okay, this one. If A and B are solved and a D is at the bottom right, you'll do this alg. Okay, and yeah, if you couldn't catch the alg, just slow down the video. And then the second alg is the inverse, so pretty much the inverse of that. If A and B are solved and D is in the middle right position, right? And those two make up the majority of solutions, I think. Since those are the shortest algs for like this kind of position that I know. Yeah, I don't know of any shorter ones, so I'm pretty sure these are the shortest. If Yeah, okay, whatever. So I'm pretty sure these are the shortest, so most of the time I'll be setting up to those if I can't find a better solution. So here's an example of the alg in action. Okay, don't worry, I'm just looking for a scrum where this is applicable. Okay, so that solve kind of sucked, but pretty much what I did was solve A and B intuitively, and solve the rest with an alg. Now, in that case, there's certainly a better solution that can be found with other methods that I will teach later. But with this basic method, you can get pretty fast. Like you can probably get like sub 1 second consistently, maybe even faster. Oh yeah, you can definitely get faster, like 0.8 maybe with this method. But it really helps to learn those three other algs, since those three other algs solve the case where it's really difficult to get A and B into that solved position. Oh shit. Anyways, yeah, it's really difficult to get A and B into that solved position. So yeah, it's a good idea to learn these. So the first one is this. So these cases are all when A is solved, but B is at the top right. And this pretty much includes when B is at like the bottom right or the middle right. Pretty much when B is at the right, because yeah, those just set up to this case. So here you just do this. Okay, just slow down if you don't catch it. The other one is this. Yeah, D is at the bottom left. And by the way, if you think I'm not covering all of the D positions, pretty much with the way that 3 energy works, D, well, no, not D, but like in these cases, D can only be inside a couple of positions after solving A and B or after putting A and B into this position, just because of how 3 energy works. The other one is this, by the way. Yeah. And then the next thing here is a technique that I found completely on my own, and this technique is really helpful when it comes to finding good solutions. It's basically solving from different angles. So basically, I want you to turn your phone 180 degrees. Pretend that this piece is A, this piece is B, and this piece is D. And you can pretty much do all of the same things you can with A and B, but instead you do it with I and H, which gives you a lot more options. And you can do the same thing with C and F at the top left, and D will be the B sticker. And you can do the same. Okay, this case doesn't come up very often, but you can also do the same thing with G and D. This is A, this is B, and this is D. Okay, and I'll just do a couple example solves to show this. Reset, because why not? So this case. Oh, actually, before that, I forgot to mention one more thing. So the method for 3NRG uses those algs, but a lot of the time you can just solve the puzzle like a few moves and just intuitively. And if you see that kind of solution, just go for it. The algs are your last resort, but they come up really often, so they're not really a last resort. They're more like, yeah, whatever, you get what I mean. So in this case, A and B isn't very good, so I will look at a different line. So C and F, that's even worse. I and H, that is... Oh, it's decent, so... Okay, what I did there, so... Since we're solving from I and H, turn your phone 180 degrees. So first do those two moves, which puts I and H in a position where if this were normal 3x3, you'd just be able to solve the rest, right? Well, not solve the rest, but solve I and H. And I'll do that in the 3 energy way, so... Wait, how do I do this again? Wait, oh yeah. So basically... So, the best way to do this would be to solve I, then solve H. But, in this case, it's better to solve H first, then I, because it also solves the rest of the cube at the same time. And I figured that out just by trying different things in inspection. Yeah, you'll be getting a lot of those, like, in 3 energy, yeah. Yeah, most of the finding good solutions is just trying a bunch of things in inspection, which I don't know, like whatever, just like take that. Here's another example solve. Yeah. Oops. So this is one of those cases where you can just solve it. Oh my god, I cannot turn, but you can just solve it like that intuitively. Yeah, pretty much just like solve A like that and solve B, and yeah. And yeah, let me look for stuff where we use algs so I can show them in action. Okay, this one there might be a better solution, but yeah, I'll just do the algorithmic one. Pretty much, yeah, A, then B on the top right, and then this alg. And then let's see one of the first two algs. It isn't really one, but yeah. Yeah, that's or whatever. Something that uses the first two algs. What if it's from a different angle? Whatever. Oh my god, I cannot turn, but yeah, so solve A and B and then solve the rest. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that covers everything I know in 3 energy. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.